You're listening to the Hot Topics podcast with Psycho 4081, the lovely Lady Lamb Chop, and the fabulous Thelonious Feather. Let's get into it. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Hot Topics podcast. Today we have a really interesting topic. This is going to be part one of two. The second one we're going to have basically the nightcap one tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today's topic is what makes a good lover. So we're going to listen to, people's perspectives from the male point of view and the women's point of view. So we're going to jump into it now. This is Psycho 4081, obviously. And who do we have here?
Lily.
We have
Dixon.
Lily.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have let's see who's up top. She's blocked off, and we got our special guest co-host. We got Dr. Love. Dr. Love's in the building.
Dr. Drill.
Dr. Drill. All right, so this is the opening warm up. So we're gonna talk. I'm gonna actually go to Lily first, since you're first one up on air. When did you first realize being a good lover was more than sex? If you think that's what it is.
Hold, wait a minute. Before you answer that, how you gonna lead her?
That's why I said if you think that.
But you let her already. She might
think it's only but sex.
Yeah.
Lily?
Yeah, no, you can start.
No, we calling on you.
Oh. Come again. What's the question?
So when did you first realize being a good lover was more than just sex? If you think it's more than just sex. And if you think it's just sex, then you can say so.
When? You mean
Yeah, you can be what age, what period in
I don't know. I think I was when I was much younger, when I was 18, when I left high school.
Okay, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you come up with that realization?
How?
Yes.
Oh, I got in a relationship, and then the person was so good to me, kind and everything. And I saw him like, I don't even know how to describe it, but he was so nice person though.
Okay.
And
Now,
I
before
felt
that,
in love. Mm-hmm.
had you been with somebody else?
Before, oh yeah.
Okay,
That
to
was
compare.
awesome.
Okay.
She said, "Oh yeah."
So you say you was well experienced before that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Dr. Drill,
Go ahead.
what about you?
The question is, when did you
First realize being a good lover was more than just about sex?
I still think the question is leading.
Before it was more than just the old in out.
So technically, when did you realize what a good lover was?
Yes. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, I can feel the hair growing on my chest.
It took me a long time to realize that.
Okay. How old were you? Were you in like a relationship, a serious relationship?
No.
No?
No, I don't think you would be in a relationship. You might realize you needed more when you was out of the relationship or while you was in the relationship.
So like a flashback, basically.
No, you can have a flashback like, oh, no, I'm just saying like.
Say like, oh, I should have done.
Well, you could have said that about yourself, but you also could be like, yeah, this person wasn't this, wasn't that, wasn't doing that, wasn't attentive, wasn't, you know what I mean? Wasn't.
That's true. Oh, so seeing it with the
so
other
now
person.
Moving forward,
Got you.
You looking for somebody with those characteristics, right?
Okay. So yeah, anybody else want to jump in there? TW.
I'm just getting on.
There's no lurkers in here.
No, I'm just getting back on.
All right. So the question was, When did you first realize being a good lover was more than just sex?
Do you keep leading?
I
Stop
never
leading.
realized that. I,
If
I figured it
if
was
that's what
just
you
all
believe,
about sex.
yeah. So what is it?
Hmm?
When did you realize what being a good lover was? And what is it to you?
What is being a good lover?
Yeah. When did you realize what a good lover was?
I don't know. Don't be trying to make me answer the question like that.
Well, that's
I
what
don't,
we're here. We're here to talk. You know.
hey, I'm caught off guard here. I probably just learned that over the last mm, however many years.
9.
One, two.
Damn. Who's that? She sound familiar. Who is that?
You know who it is.
Is that my birthday twin? Uh,
What up, birthday twin?
what's up, twin Dizzle?
All right. Do you think? Okay. So, Lily, do you think people was taught how to be good lovers, or do they just learn through failure? Now, speak on your particular perspective, and then
Right.
on your counterparts.
Um, I think I learned or we learned from,
From
yeah, from what happened in your past or what transpired,
hmm tr-
Yeah.
so you're saying
And you
trial and error,
try to,
maybe?
yeah, then you try to improve,
Okay,
or you try to be a better person or a better lover.
okay. Do,
Yeah.
so do you think that people can be taught that though? Like, say beforehand,
Yeah,
going.
sometimes some
Okay,
people can be taught.
okay.
Yeah.
But who's to say a good lover has anything to do with sex?
That's true. What do you? So okay, that's a good question. What do you consider a good lover? Birth.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
someone that is kind,
Okay.
respectful,
She trying to steal my stuff. She
respectful,
trying to steal my shine.
Kind. So she said kind, respectful.
kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is that? What is that? What you drinking?
Huh?
What's that you drinking?
It's tequila.
Oh, okay.
What you drinking?
Woo.
I think
Drinking that
patient
tequila.
people.
I got him.
I think patient people,
Patient. Okay.
loyal,
Loyal.
trustworthy,
Worthy.
trust.
Wait a minute. So how do you equate that in to being a lover? You said
The lover.
loyal, trustworthy.
Yeah,
Is that
that
a
stuff
state of
that
mind?
works for women. Yes,
It's a state of mind. Okay.
it
So do
works
you
for
expect that, or do you just show those qualities?
women. Both.
I mean, hold up, wait a minute, slow down. It's on you, right? It's on the individual, not you per se, but the individual, right?
To what?
To be a good lover.
It's on both.
Oh, wait a minute. I think we got something here.
You got to get in the camera.
Why?
It's awkward.
It's not. I can't see you either.
Yeah, I don't usually turn on my camera either.
Now, okay, check it out. The question is, correct me if I'm wrong. When did you realize what a good lover was, right?
I thought we moved past that.
Yeah, we're talking about who could be. Can it be person be taught, and then ask how? You know, or what makes a person a good lover?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I just said.
yeah.
Okay,
So that's what makes any person, not just me.
right, but okay, you don't. All right, if I met you today,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
would you show me those traits of being a good lover
I wouldn't
in the
need
sex
to.
and without the sex?
I wouldn't need to show you those traits off the top.
Why not?
You said if I met you
If I
today.
met you today, from the day that you meet somebody, right,
Mhm.
and you're interested in them, it's your job to sway that person. Am I correct?
Mm, depending upon what you're meeting them for.
No, no, no. We talking about you being interested in someone, and from that point forward, it's your job to sway that person.
It's my job to be me and be real
Okay,
and
now
be
being
honest.
you and being real, you knowing who you are, that person knowing whom they are, right? They might consider themselves a good lover. You may consider yourself a good lover, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is okay. So this is the even kill, the playing field that we working with. Now, from this point forward, I don't know you right now, but from this point forward, I do. I'm getting to know you. When do you show the traits of you being a good lover, or is it off the gate?
So according to her, you can't because you have to. She said you have to be loyal.
I can show you loyalty,
You can't
I
show
was gonna
loyalty.
say
not from the
Loyalty,
that.
beginning, not from the
Yeah.
right? That's
first
what I'm saying.
day.
So loyalty takes time.
It,
Right,
it
right.
does.
So I was gonna
Right?
say
It
as they
may.
earn it,
Is what
as they earn it.
they earn it. So
Yeah.
so by what you said, a person cannot be a good lover right off the rip. Like you meet somebody
Like,
and
you
y'all hit
can
it
be
off,
it.
huh?
You can be that. It doesn't mean that everybody gets that.
No,
My
no,
my
no, no. I'm saying what you said that you had to be loyal. What name the? I think you mentioned four
I
things,
added to what she was saying,
See,
and I said loyalty, honesty, trustworthy.
and those are three things that you
So
won't know about somebody until
immediately,
time
after.
pass.
it doesn't mean that they're not that. It just means that you may not see that. You
no, it
may
means
not. You're
that
not going to
you're
know that.
holding back and they're not.
So
No, I mean
uh,
there's nothing to be. There's nothing to be loyal to someone whom I'm just meeting.
so
Okay.
I don't have to be
that can't
loyal
be a
to them.
trait of a good lover. So a good lover is something is more or less a a
I have the
minimum
capability.
a
There are
minimum
people.
requirement, right? So the minimum requirement is basically because if you don't know those four things, or even if she said if you're not kind, if you're not gentle, you're not well. No, she said kind and nice, and you said loyal and all that type stuff. When you meet somebody, let's say you met on a dating site and y'all met for the first time, you knew each other for 15 minutes, y'all get into it, and boom, sparks fly, fireworks happening like on the Brady Bunch, fireworks shooting up in the air, and you had the time of your life. You don't know any of those things that you guys mentioned, but you might consider that person a good lover because that person made you feel a certain way. Correct?
But I thought that you weren't just talking about physical
No,
when you said
we're talking
what?
about in your perspective. So it's not
Uh,
about so I can't tell you what a good lover is. You can't tell me what a good lover is. You can
Right.
only say what a good lover is to you,
Correct.
right?
That's my stance.
That's your stance, right?
What was some of your other questions that you asked? You
We
said
ain't
when
went
did
past the
you
first question
first?
yet.
We started off with when did you realize that being a good lover was more than sex? That's one.
That's okay. So
If
that's part of
that
it.
applied to you, right? So the second one was what makes a good lover, right? And I think that's where we left
But
off, right?
Yeah,
it was
that's
in
as
that
far as we
It
got.
order.
was in that order.
So you started with what makes you know that being a good lover is more than just sex. So
Right.
that
No.
Oh, and the
was the,
second one was can it be taught? That's what it was.
so
Hmm.
everything you just said is now null and void
No, 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 no.
because we weren't
I said
talking about it.
if you thought that way,
I
If
mean,
you
but you
thought
could teach a
okay.
person things along the way.
absolutely.
Say that again.
You can teach a person things along the way.
Exactly.
Along the way.
Those are
A lot of
things.
people think, well, I don't know if some people are stubborn, and they believe that it's more the woman species. Y'all think that y'all gotta show a person how to treat y'all.
That's valid. That's valid.
But people are people.
You don't agree with that?
A lot of people are just people.
Yeah, that's true. But
And I'm gonna give you what I believe you should have.
see, but then that's because you as a lover, you're supposed to give them what they would want.
Well, that's the case. You'll be broke for the rest of your life.
Well, I mean that's limits to
I'm
it.
just saying if it was a monetary
you-
thing.
No, I'm not saying monetary. I'm saying like, all right. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna answer question 1, 2, 3. In my opinion, so being a good lover is more than just sex. From a female point of view, right? Men and women are different. We could say good sex is basically how it made us feel. You know, all those things. Now, can it be taught? Absolutely. It's taught through experience. From when you're with different people, you learn things from them. We talked about that earlier, right?
Yeah.
That was the term, the sandwich thing.
Of a person sandwich.
Yeah, other person's sandwich, right? So we learned about things like that, and over time, you might even learn some things when it comes to being a good lover from TV, talk, movies, all those things, books,
reading.
right? So it can be taught, but from a male's point of view, I don't think that it has to have anything else outside of sex, because you can have we can classify a woman as a good lover if she basically makes your toes curl. Right?
Nah, man, that's shallow as hell.
It's shallow, but it's a good lover. So, well,
In that area, they're a good lover.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna say,
but they may be a horrible person.
That's true. But we're talking about lover, not person.
Okay,
You can
but
separate it.
Right, but a lover, we already came to the agreement that you're either with the fact that great sex makes you a lover,
right?
Or everything surrounding the relationship can make you a great lover without the sex.
Yeah,
It's people in sexless relationships right now.
Yeah, but
they got great relationships.
But to classify a lover,
why does lover have to be sexual?
Because that's the definition. When you have a lover, is somebody that you're having intimate relations with.
That's what you just named it.
Now, I guess it could. You don't have to be the. It doesn't have to be the whole in out thing. It could be something as there has to be some type of intimacy.
Well, let's just say intimacy.
Okay.
Intimacy ain't sex.
Okay, so intimacy could be anything. Could be the.
It's a whole gamut of things we talked about prior to.
Okay.
A while ago, maybe a year ago, we were talking.
Yes. So I think for me, to be a good lover, as a man, you have to know what pleases your woman, and we're not talking about in a monetary sense. We're talking about in a physical sense, in a mental sense, because that's what they require. We don't require all that type stuff, to be honest. Like most dudes, we don't care, if you love us that much. We don't care if if you're trustworthy, whatever. But at that moment, or how many hundreds of moments y'all have had, if you can, make that person feel like, like they had an out of body experience, that's a good lover. So,
most people ain't having that.
Oh,
most people not having that right.
Yeah,
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I've had a few.
I don't think everybody having that.
Well, everybody doesn't. So I think sometimes what makes it get to that thing is more or less. I think with your birthday twin said, the mental connection.
Right. So
right.
But
this was
said,
already predestined from him or her already playing with your mind.
So you're saying
that was the intimacy that did that. It was a build up. It wasn't just the sex.
Okay.
Because he could have. It's people that know how to do that, and they can rub your arm and make you, do what you do, rub your thigh or something, and make
that's
you do
true.
what you
but
do.
I think that's more or less on a mental thing, not a.
Everything is on a mental thing.
No,
listen,
sex don't have to be mental.
It
at all.
has to be.
No, it don't.
It has to be.
Trust me, it don't.
Even as a dude, we know we can break it down over to its most primal aspect,
exactly.
Right? But at the same time, right?
So let me ask you something real quick. So you're saying that you've never had intimate relations, I'm talking about straight sex, with somebody that you didn't have no care for.
Of course I did.
Exactly.
But okay, that was me just looking to get my rocks off.
Exactly.
That's different. We're built different.
Right.
Men and women.
We are.
Okay, what works for us don't work for them.
That's what I said.
So like I said, everybody's not having that rocket science life.
Right.
As far as when it comes down to the sex, to the bedroom.
Okay. So
because their mental ain't there.
Now, do you?
said something.
Oh, what you say?
So, said you said something I wanted to go back to. You said about men. What did you say? Like men knowing what the woman wants.
Yes.
How did you say that again?
So, as a man, to be a good lover, you have to know what the woman wants, what the woman would like to have or what like to feel.
So are you asking a question? Or you filling her out? Like
yeah,
what?
that takes time. Yeah.
But I think it's more than that, because to know what a woman wants doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing what she wants.
Well, no, that's true. I agree.
There are men who know what a woman wants, but then they don't do it. So
if you don't know what a woman wants, you're not going to be able to do it, right? So
it's even worse when they know and then they still don't do it.
Okay, you can still do that, but to be a good lover, now I'm just my opinion. To be a good lover, you have to know, and I'm a basically bring on what you said. You have to know what your partner wants.
Who?
And you have to be able to deliver.
There we go.
Okay, so that's
you have to care to even.
You have to care to well, yeah.
Because even if you can't deliver, depending upon what it is, if you care to deliver and you try but you fall short in delivering, then that still shows a woman that you care.
Yeah, so that'll keep her around.
That's still a good thing.
It is a good thing, but she still ain't fulfilled. So what does she do in that?
Get the rose.
It depends on what it is. You're talking physical, but it may not always be a physical thing that the woman needs that the man is not fulfilling.
Right.
That's true. Okay. So let me ask you something. Let's go with Lily, if she's still there. You think being a good lover is something you are, or is it something that you do? And it kind of relates to what we were just talking about. Is a person a good lover because they are a good lover, or they're a good lover because of what they do?
All depends on the individual, you know.
In what aspect?
Because they are a good lover, or because of someone else try to be a good person, a good lover.
All right, so for you, if you're looking at somebody and you said, okay, you had some experience with the person, and they said, how would you classify the person as a good lover? Is it something that they are in general, or is it something that they do?
I think it's something that they do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a good lover could be a good lover 15% of the time.
Right.
Okay. What do you say about that, twin?
Me or her?
Her.
Or even things that they don't do.
Bam.
And elaborate on that.
That goes under the loyalty, the honesty, the trustworthiness, things that they don't do out of, say, respect for their partner.
So none of that might not.
But how does that relate to somebody being a lover?
Yeah, don't put your penis in some other woman. That makes you a good lover.
Okay. But he might just
things that they don't, things that they refrain from doing.
Okay, he might not leave dishes in the sink. How about that? Why got it to be a sexual thing?
No, I just used that as an example.
Yeah, you did.
I think the whole thing
doesn't
about
have to be sexual.
Why she do that?
About being a all right, so everybody here is on social media. I'm gonna assume, right? Has social media changed what people expect from lovers? Like even for better or worse.
Ain't no more for better or worse.
Because people, and let's be honest, people see and hear what other people are talking about. They see the memes, they see the the little brief lives and all that type of stuff, how people talk about whatever. So you think that has changed what people expect for the better or worse? Because I know it has.
So why you ask the question?
Well, that's why I throw in the for better or worse.
For better
But
or
I'm
worse?
saying I believe it has,
I believe it has too.
and I think it's for both.
Well, it depends on which generation you're from, I think.
Okay.
Because everybody's not caught up in the social media hype like that.
Okay.
And on top of that, everybody's not jaded because of what they see on social media.
Okay.
So I think depending which generation you come from, like if like the youth is cooked.
Right.
Let's clear that shit up now. Cause they asking for a bag. They want you to be a certain height. Like they just cooked. So, and then it's a lot of. I mean, it's different kinds of competition.
So you say it depends on what level, where you at in life.
Well, mentally,
Okay.
because they got the baddie era, where
Is that the bad bitch thing?
yeah. I remember people used to get their hands and nails done to go out,
Right.
or for an event, and what I mean, I come from an era where it was like that.
Right.
You didn't do this day in, day out, lashes, all that. That shit wasn't.
So now you think because of what's on social media, the younger generation,
They cook.
they imitate everybody.
They imitate the upper crust,
Okay.
but can't live that lifestyle and
Okay.
expect every person to be
that
as
way.
of that lifestyle.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
you're not going on 8 trips this year. No, you're bugging.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, some people our age has fallen into the trap as well.
All right. Well, so
I'm still owed a trip from this one dude I used to date.
Say again.
I'm still owed one trip out of the country from this one dude that I used to date.
Out of trip could be Mexico, be Puerto. Well, I can't say Puerto Rico.
it could be Absecon Island.
Absecon Island, but that's still in the country.
It could be Jamaica.
She don't know.
It could be-
She don't know what Absecon
Nah, she
Island is.
Topeka.
It could be the embassy.
It could be with a balcony.
Could be
All right.
Kenya.
So we talked about basically the influences and how we saw what being a lover is, good or bad, whatever. So now this is something that a lot of times you hear women talk about, not so much men, because that's kind of when you know what it is, right?
No.
The men's realm is kind of like a taboo thing. So we're going to talk about emotional intelligence
Oh God.
and connection. This is where the depth of your relationship comes, your intimate relationship comes from, right? So how important is emotional safety compared to physical chemistry?
Probably more important.
More important?
Now say that again.
Said how important is emotional safety compared to physical chemistry?
Because definitely more important.
Well, physical chemistry will come first.
Yeah, absolutely.
First, you said?
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely.
Of course.
Over the emotional?
Well,
No,
men
meaning
from
that you
men
get that first.
from men and most women too, physical chemistry will come first.
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're typically going to be
Because you
physically
don't get.
back.
I don't-
you
I don't
get
know
past
you.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but all right. So you get the physical chemistry, and that's on point. Like everything's good. Now, once you start getting to know a person, you already have the physical chemistry, and is it to you, twin? No, let's go with Lily down there. First of all, how would you define, you personally? How would you define emotional safety?
Emotional safety.
Yes. What is emotional safety to you?
Mm, I don't know. Thinking.
What about you, Twin? What do you think? What is emotional safety to you?
For me,
Yes, for you.
hmm, um, feeling like I could be safe to have certain conversations without them being taken the wrong way,
Mm-hmm.
or being punished per se,
Mm-hmm.
or thoughts and opinions.
So
Um,
basically, what you're saying, like to be free and open to actually say what's on your mind, feel how you feel.
yes.
But at the same time, right? Because I can curse, right?
Yeah.
I'm an asshole, right? So okay,
No,
yeah, I am. I am. I know I am, right? So
we're Aquarius.
well, yeah, we assholes. But okay. So emotional safety, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's you counting on me, not to judge you, not to ridicule, not to joke or any of that. You feeling totally secure.
Right.
Now you can feel that way, but know it's gonna come with a grain of salt. I gotta give you some feedback.
Okay.
I might make it in a joking manner. I might not. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I might try to pull you up or pick you up, and you might not take the criticism.
I don't think that's so much of it though. Criticism or the feedback. I think it's just feedback, period.
So you're
Receiving
looking at
feedback,
Ray.
Oh.
receiving it, conversation, communication, all those things, just even if you don't necessarily agree, the fact that you can actually sit down and have the conversation about something.
Okay. So you say that's more important than the physical chemistry thing.
Well,
Is it?
what he was saying about like the physical chemistry comes first. I get that part
Right.
now. I understand that. But I think once you're past the initial physical chemistry, I think what's sustaining is going to be the emotional um safety
Safety.
per se.
So
Yes.
now when we were talking about, like you said, the emotional.
But before you go on, would that still be you projecting your fears on me though? Because you worried about being safe from me. That's projection,
Safe from what you how you think about her.
right?
Okay.
But that's projection though. Everybody's. I'm not worried about that.
Projection would you like say if you're putting your fears, oh if I say this or I do this, he's going to do X, Y, and Z, or he's going to think I'm a this or that, right?
No, not
Not
necessarily. It's
that.
more so what actually occurs.
So if you got
I,
the
if I say this or hmm,
I don't think when we talk about the physical chemistry that's not that gets you in the door, but you
yeah,
still have to have that throughout. So it's still even though you pass that part and you getting into the you compare emotional safety, you still have to compare that physical
Yeah,
chemistry.
you
'Cause that,
gotta still
I
keep up.
think
yeah.
over time that's not going to be the most important thing. I don't think over time I don't think the physical part is going to override emotional.
So you okay? So as time goes by, the
Yeah.
physical
Yeah,
chemistry
because
thing can go down a little bit, and then
as we know, as time goes by, just in general, physical things change.
right. That's true. That's true.
That's not going to be the thing that's going to sustain a relationship.
Okay.
We gonna pop a Molly and sweating.
Okay. Okay. Now this question is kind of funny. Can someone be great in bed, but
Yes.
can I finish it?
Oh,
Can somebody be great in bed, but still a bad lover overall, based on how you categorize what a good lover is?
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
I think
yes.
so. 100%.
100%.
Yes.
Okay.
Be really great in bed and be in complete
You could be great
asshole.
in bed and be
A
a
bitch, a hoe.
total yeah.
Like what's the dude that be putting his foot on their head?
Yeah. What? Ike Turner.
All right. So, all right.
I mean, but I could just, just to, dumb that back down. That's like I'm saying I'm an ass or we making jokes of that.
Right.
That's not a funny thing because, okay, I could take nothing that has to do with you into consideration.
Right.
If I'm totally inconsiderate or if I'm totally self-absorbed, I don't care about nothing you got going on.
But you can go to gambit with the physical part.
But I'm racking you.
Okay.
But at the same time, yeah, whatever you talking about, leave that shit over there where you left it at. You know what I mean? But it could go the other way. You could be horrible in bed, but be great at everything else. A great listener. You know what I mean? I can see what you need before you need it. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, it's usually, if it's two people we talking about, one of them is like this and one of them is like that.
Okay. Opposites. On the other at the end of
They kind of opposites. And it's going to be like a baby war all the time, but it works out because that person wouldn't trade that person for nothing. Okay. Because they getting what they want at the end of the day.
Okay. So I think to be a good lover, based on how I described it, you don't have to be great in bed, but you can bring those extra things, those fringe benefits that come in and put you in that category. And I'm going like from a man's point of view.
Nothing's going to put you in that category, B. You're either good in bed or you're not.
Well, so you could be good in bed, but like she said, if you bringing in all the other attributes and
what's the other attribute?
Like, showing that you're kind of caring, not just on the physical part.
Right.
You
might be a hell of a provider.
Yeah, and that's what they think.
And the female side, you might be a hell of a nurturer.
Right.
You might show him the utmost respect that he don't, you know what I mean, usually get.
And that's what gets him in the mental.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess you can. I think it's less likely from a man's point of view because we don't always require all that fringe benefits as compared to a woman.
Yeah, we went to bed.
Yeah, that we're like I said, we're simple, right?
We're carnal and primal.
Yes.
Hey, baby.
And so, Lily, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think is being a good lover? I'm sorry. The we're back on emotional safety. She described emotional safety as being open enough to be able to express things and not have to worry about being judged and all that other type of stuff. So can somebody be great in bed but still be a bad lover according to your definition of being a lover?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. How?
Oh, I see.
So you talk about the emotional safety that you're feeling open and free to say and do whatever you feel you want to do within limits, within certain boundaries. So can you be great in bed and still be a bad lover?
Definitely. Yeah, you can be great in bed and be a bad lover.
Could you be great in bed and still be a bad lover? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I know for me, no. I think that's a no. It's a no.
You don't think you could be great in bed and be a bad lover?
No. Be a bad lover? Why?
No, I think
so that means you giving everything off of sex.
No, I'm saying like, so for me coming in, I mean, in my perspective from a woman, so for me, from a male perspective, we're looking at if the person's a good lover, you don't need all that extra stuff. That's just how it is. That's when it ends. Then that's when all the extra stuff kicks in. But at the time when that person's making you feel, like I said, when I explained, like you having an out of body experience and stuff like that, once that ends, the other stuff comes in, like the being nice, the being loyal, being kind, being, all the things that you guys said.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, but to be a good lover, I think you got to be good in bed. I'm including everything that leads up to bed and everything that gets us there.
I just think that's one aspect of being a good lover.
Okay. Oh well.
But without it,
that's what Twin says.
But without it, your number's time. Your time is not.
Your time.
It's going to be a short range. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think somebody's going to step out on you.
When does being now? This is a term that they use, the women mostly. What does being present actually look like in a relationship? We're gonna go with the twin on this one. Tell us, what does being present actually look like in a relationship? I think she stepped away for a second. What about you? You have you heard of that term before?
No.
No. Okay.
Being present.
Being present in a relationship. You say, well, you're here, but you're not present.
Yeah. I mean, some people checked out
mentally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mental. Oh, okay.
Also,
Okay, so
just being there for your partner.
I'm gonna give you the definition. Being present means fully engaging with the here and now, with your mind, body, and attention focused on the current moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Okay, so that means that
present is present.
Present, yeah. So that means
be in the now.
You're focused on what's going on right here, right now. How does that look like in a relationship?
Not calling somebody out for old shit.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Or focusing on the needs of both and
the future.
Not bringing anybody else, their influence in anything, like the mother-in-law or this person said this, or Becky's husband said such and such, what people do, people do sometimes.
Yeah, smoke him.
Yeah. So that's what I think. But being in the present means if I'm in a relationship, like you said, don't keep harboring on old stuff because that all that could do is sour the future.
Yeah.
Right. You don't get past that.
You still on that? All right.
Exactly. And so, like I said, somebody's going to check out.
Yeah. Quick.
So, is listening more important than romance? Oh, this is definitely a
female question.
Lily?
I think somebody having faith in you is more important than romance.
Okay. Yeah. On a man's part.
Yeah, belief in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Lily, do you think now, from your perspective, is listening more important than romance? When you have somebody there that's actually going to listen to you actively?
Yeah, listening is more important than romance. Yeah.
Okay. So are you saying that because maybe it validates you that the person actually cares or?
Exactly.
Okay.
I think it opens up that door to emotional safety.
Open up the door to emotional safety. Okay, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, probably that would be the number one thing to get to there.
Right.
Okay. So for me, listening is important, and I'm gonna tell you why it's important, especially when you're talking about romance too. Because when somebody listens, they know what you like, what you don't like, what your boundaries are. They'll know how to get you in a certain mood, and if you don't know those things, guess what? That's going to mess up your romance part. So I think listening is very important. It might go hand in hand. I don't think you can have romance without listening.
What if you shut down?
Shut down what?
Some people shut down.
Shut down where they won't listen?
They just shut down, period.
Then they ain't going to have no romance.
It ain't going to be no romance.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, so I would say, okay, listening I can see I won't say is more important, but you have to have it. It's like, you gotta have the milk and the eggs in the cake before you can, have the cake.
Oh.
So yeah,
I think everybody wants to be heard.
Yeah.
Right. Listening is just me just giving you an ear, but I heard you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a big difference between listening. Are you listening? Did you hear me?
Listening, I think listening takes that active thing. You gotta, cause we can hear. All right, so you could talk to me and I can hear you. I can hear every word you said, but I'm not going to digest it.
Right.
I'm not going to think it.
Right.
So I think on a woman's end, not just a woman, but a man and a woman's end, that just makes them feel important enough. That I wasted my words on you and you actually listened and you understood what I'm trying to communicate, and vice versa. So it's a two-way thing on that. So now, would you think that you think it's unattractive to ask what your partner wants?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I
So
think-
you would feel comfortable asking what your partner wants?
Yeah.
No. Okay. How about you, Lily?
No.
So you said you would be totally comfortable saying to asking your guy.
Yeah, what he wants.
What? Okay. I think it's pretty easy. What you want to do? You want some chips?
Nah, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about the salsa chips. But I think that make it easier
It does.
because that open up the other doors to
And
understanding, knowing your partner.
And you don't have to get in the guessing game.
Right.
And
All
then
of that.
okay.
Right.
So all right. So for you fellas listening out there, you have to listen, and you have to ask. Don't be scared to ask what your partner wants. Now, twin, what do you think? Do you think it's unattractive to ask what your partner wants? Wait a minute. Let me ask this real quick.
Is it a way to ask?
Yeah, that was my question.
I had to step away for a quick second.
Have you ever asked your partner what they want? And if you did you think it was unattractive to ask? Or awkward?
Have I ever asked my partner what they wanted?
Yeah.
What, physically or mentally?
All the above. Now the topic is lovers, so in that intimacy realm.
I believe I have.
You have?
I believe I did.
She don't sound confident in that answer.
I think I did. I don't know. Did I?
But would it be awkward for you to actually do that?
Awkward for me to ask? No.
Yeah. Okay, so why didn't you ask him then?
No, I know that I asked.
She did. What do you think?
All right, but are you open?
Confident, did she?
Are you open to what he responds to, or you just asking just to go through the motions?
I asked and I provided.
Whoa.
You ask and provide whatever. Okay.
Whoa.
That's okay. So, okay, that's funny.
Whoa.
But, it's like, how much responsibility does each partner have for their own satisfaction? Or is it something that you have to rely fully on the partner, the other person? That's a good question, as a matter of fact. 'Cause I don't think anybody ever thinks about that.
I don't think you have to rely fully on the other partner, but there are some things that the partner can provide that you
Right.
can't provide yourself.
Okay, let's say the partner, and I guess it goes more along this. Let's say the partner doesn't provide you the full Monty, the full gambit of what you want. Is it your responsibility to finish the rest, or should the partner, be told you need to pick up the slack?
It depends on what that full Monty is. There are some things that only. What up?
Twin.
You got to turn that the volume down there.
On this.
The partner can do or supply.
Okay.
We're not talking necessarily physical.
Okay. Okay. So we were talking about should a woman, not a woman, I'm sorry, whose responsibility is it to make sure the other person is satisfied? Is it your own responsibility? Is it another person's responsibility?
What kind of satisfaction you talking about?
Total, whatever that person wants, whatever that sexual satisfaction is.
Oh, so you're speaking.
It's a sexual satisfaction?
Yeah, because we're talking about the whole intimacy thing.
Well, that come along with the question.
Okay.
It's mental too,
What do you want?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And but then again, it goes back to the other part we was talking about being good lovers. You could be a good lover. You could be a horrible person.
Okay.
So
Okay, along what you said, that means one, you have to be open from that last question we talked. You have to be open to ask
yeah,
what a person wants, and then, you know, I guess decide whether you're going to be able to fulfill that. And if you can't, I guess it will be on that person to, you know, to fill
To
that part.
leave.
right.
Oh,
You said to what?
to leave.
To leave or lead?
Yeah. No, it's a leave.
Oh, lead. Okay.
They
Okay.
can't provide it.
Okay. Now
You
here's
gotta, like, peace.
here's a question I'm pretty sure that everybody will say a certain thing, but they're lying. Is is honesty always the best policy in love, or are there times silence is kinder?
I think silence can be kinder. Silence has been.
What's this supposed? Yes.
All right. So Twin says
Now say that question again.
is honesty always the best policy in love, or are there times silence is kinder?
I said I think silence
Silence is kinder sometimes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I
Anybody
think
who
so.
say honesty is the best policy goes back to you an asshole. That's plain and simple.
You gotta be an asshole to always give it up.
So, Lily, so all right. So, have you guys? I'm talking Lily. Have you always been honest with your partner?
Always now.
No. Okay. Okay. So, and when you're not honest, why are you not honest?
All depends the situation and the time. What transpired or what went on, you know.
Okay.
I think for the most part, people don't be honest to save feelings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, ain't no other reason not to really be
Right.
truthful.
What's that? Have now you know the questions that we get as men is like, well, you know, have I put on weight, or how do I look with this on?
Do I
Or
look
do you like
fat
my
in
hair?
this?
Yes,
That type of question?
So as a man, obviously you're not going to insult her. Then you know that kind of kills the moment and whatever. So you would say, yeah, it looks good, or blah 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 blah, whatever. So I can see, you know, honesty, and I tell people this all the time, honesty is not always the best policy.
It's not.
Sometimes, you know, as a person, you want them to lie to you, you know.
I mean,
Right.
people lie to themselves and to their best, closest cohorts all the time.
No, I'm gonna say lie to me.
Yeah.
How was I?
Ignorance is bliss
Oh yeah.
on both person's aspects.
And, Twin, have you ever lied to somebody
Yeah, she lied.
to spare feelings?
Of course she did.
Of course.
What?
Of course she did. Come on.
No, never.
Women do it all the time.
To spare feelings, yes.
To spare feelings. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
And then
Now
you
we're
be
not
like,
talking about we're talking about just flat out lying. Like, all right, for example, and I'm gonna give you an example of how this usually happens.
okay.
Like
go ahead.
somebody say, "Are you cheating on me?" and you say, "No."
No. That's not. We're talking about an intimate round. Like
That could be one of them.
Yeah.
Say, why y'all in the middle of it? Don't you
No.
you don't ask
Like-
nobody that. I'm talking about like say,
What's this receipt?
how did no. How did you how did I make you feel? Or did you get yours, or some other things that come up like
No,
Whose
I'm not
is it?
lying about that.
That's the best lie right there.
Whose
Tell
is
me
it?
that is mine.
Like, who asked that question though?
Most people say
Who's gonna ask?
Yeah, some people ask. I mean, that happens.
this mine. Yeah. You fucking liar.
Now, here's an interesting thing, and I think we all know about this one. Can somebody be a good lover without any experience?
What-
Yeah, virgin, yes.
I mean, their experience is outer bodily. So they're going to come up with whatever they ever seen in their head.
Okay, so you can.
So they might be the best in the world.
So they can look at a training video, so to speak.
Yeah, they've been looking at it their whole life
okay.
waiting.
Okay.
You're talking about physical again.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about in general.
Going back and forth because
He might have been
agree.
looking at Family Matters,
Okay.
the TV show, or the Cosby Show,
Okay.
or any of them shows, and it helped him be a good partner,
Okay. A more caring person.
a more caring person.
And that can translate
He's
into.
considerate.
Okay.
He's he's very intuitive when it comes down to fulfilling his partner's needs without them even saying something.
Okay. So he can be taught.
He's been
learning. He's been learning for a long time.
All of us. Let's clear this part up.
Not just men.
All of us been learning
right
since birth.
Right.
They've been giving girls, what's that little cupcake maker thing?
But Easy Bake Oven.
Easy Bake Oven. We've been learning since kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So you are all of your experiences put together. Just you.
Okay.
And what you want them to be once that time comes.
Okay. All right. So, where's Lily? Lily. What do you think?
Who's Lily? 'Cause I ain't
Lily,
see
the
it.
dark-
I'm here.
Okay. Do you think a person
Was she inside a box?
be a good lover without experience?
With all the experience?
Yes, without experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Just by learning and observing. Okay.
That's
So
what learning, yeah.
here's my last question. This is more an emotional thing. So how important is adaptability as bodies and desires change over time? Because that's going to happen. We all get older. We all have different, changes in life. How does being adaptable how important is that? As you change over time, your desires change over time as well. So, people start learning more things and becoming, interested in more things or actually less things. Is adaptability important, or you just say, hey, run with the program?
Adapt. It's more important.
Okay. So are you adaptable?
Yeah.
Or let me ask you, not you. Do you think you've been adaptable in your relationships?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you have no problem with that?
No, I don't have no problem with that.
Okay.
Can it go both ways?
But the other person?
I'm just saying in general. Like, I mean, you can be adaptable, but we talking about time and
Right,
age.
over time. Yeah.
Some things you're gonna be stern on.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true. But
Right.
some things, okay, that's a good point. Some things you would have to be adaptable to because it's kind of common sense thing.
Right.
But some things that you might want to be stern on and say that this is, and it's important. Like, or give us a good example. Wait.
What?
That's the number one
Some
thing.
things that
You can be adaptable or you could be stern
Right. So
when it come down to weight.
I think a lot of times, I think weight is the number one thing that people over time would have a issue with, whether somebody's could be losing weight or gaining too much weight. So I think in certain ways that we should be adaptable, but you can't. You have to work together. You can't just be too adaptable where you're losing
Say, fuck
interest. Yeah, exactly. Now, twin, do you think that you've been adaptable in your relationships when it comes to that over time? So obviously it has to be any long-term relationship that you've had.
adaptable?
Yes.
No.
No. Okay. So you basically said this is how it starts. This is how it's supposed to end. And if you don't keep up with my the program that we started with, you're out the door.
No. That's too. It's you have
That's
to break
stern.
it down.
Make up your
term.
mind.
No, not all the way across the board. It's
So
just
what
certain
things have you
like,
been like? What things have you been
non-adaptable
adaptable? Yes.
Hold Homie got a little
Not
gut.
adaptable to it's just gonna be me.
Eh?
Hmm?
I'm not going to adapt to it being numerous chicks. Not adapting to that. That's
All right, well,
something
your
I'm
stance
not adapt.
is
So okay,
you're monogamous.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's something that
There
you're
you go.
stern on.
Huh?
That's the stern part. But we asked you what were you adaptable to?
I thought you said what I was not adaptable to.
What were you adaptable to?
I had been adaptable to. I'm not answering that.
Pick something else.
I'm monogamous, but
Things happen.
I'm not answering that.
So, are basically you're more stern than adaptable,
Let's say flexible.
flexible. Okay,
Flexible. That's a good
flexible.
answer. I'm flexible.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
for me personally, I think I've been adaptable in just about everything. That's my.
But what about
personality.
now?
But now, am I adaptable?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm adaptable to anything.
you can adapt to anything, but right
Yeah.
now,
I'm adaptable. I'm a flexible. But it's some certain things I am stern on.
right?
Right. Especially.
No, I don't believe that you're adaptable.
What do you mean?
to me.
How you figure?
I don't think you're
I'm
adaptable.
adaptable to whatever. So the things that I'm stern on is easier to say when I'm stern on.
Polyandry.
Polyandry. Well, I'm glad you. That's number one. I'm stern on. Ain't
Thought you said
happening.
you were
It ain't
adaptable.
gonna
I
happen.
am adaptable.
That's blasphemy.
Exactly.
I thought you were adaptable.
I am adaptable. I'm adaptable. I'll take.
You
But-
said everything.
But I said also I was going to name the things I'm stern on because there's certain things that everybody's stern on. I wouldn't be in no situation where it was
Sword fighting.
other than exactly. I'm stern on the heterosexual lifestyle. That's not ever going to change. So
Polyandry is not. Does
no,
not.
we're not talking about polyandry. We're talking about the heterosexual lifestyle.
Okay,
I'm-
just in general.
Right,
Yeah.
and I'm stern on the polyandry thing because it's just not something that is tasteful to me. So, it's not even. I don't think that's a matter of choice. I think that's a matter of just how my brain works. Some certain things that you can't. You can't tell your brain I want you to like this because it's going to be as it is or as it ain't.
I got a question for the semi-polyandrous. How does that really work?
Who, me? You're asking me?
You don't want to mention
you the
polyandry?
semi-polyandrous.
All I know is this a woman with two husbands.
Two or more husbands, right? Okay.
AKA sword fighting.
Two or more.
Yeah, two or more.
That is not sword fighting.
It's
no,
sword-
we're
it's-
not. We're not doing it at the same time.
Is sword fighting?
That's a train.
How
Either
is it sword
either
fighting? That's only if
is
they're
sword fighting directly or indirectly?
Well, we all know that,
that can be with or without your choice.
right? But it's just so different. Polygamy and polyandry.
Hey, of course it is.
It's
from a man's
so
perspective.
different.
One's natural and one's unnatural.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
I'm just saying. I'm speaking
That's
scientifically.
like the Bloods is an offshoot of the Crips. Polyandry is an offshoot of misandry. I mean, a polygamy. There was never no. You couldn't even name a culture where polyandry was practiced.
What do you mean? There are cultures
Name it.
in the
Bring
in
it
the
up.
Motherland that
No.
practice.
No, definitely not
No,
Motherland. No.
no, that's all polygamy.
W-
Name
so
it.
there's a culture in
There is a culture.
Tibet. I think it was like Tibet or one of them.
One culture.
And the only reason it was like that was because it was a large amount
of
of
men.
men and a very small
Right.
amount of women.
Yeah,
So
Okay,
it's kind
but
of like
it
they was
still
forced
exists.
into that.
that was just. I got to get me something
Right.
without doing the other thing.
But they adapted because that's what they had.
Right. That's like, okay, this is an island right now where there's pretty much no men there. So all they men went off to go work and things like that. So you go there, they'll snatch you up. Sisters, stuff like that, they'll snatch you up because of.
What is this? The Irigwe people of northern Nigeria?
She went and looked it up.
And
She went and found the one culture.
But
Culture.
There's restrictions on that. Go ahead.
Let her give it up, though. Let her give it up. My bad. Go ahead.
They took on multiple co-husbands.
Right. Okay.
Traditional non-classical arrangement allowed women to have more than one spouse, a practice that continued until it was officially outlawed by their council in 1968.
Okay. How long did it last?
I don't know. It doesn't say when it started.
2 years.
Yeah. About 15 months.
They got tired of the sword
Point
fighting.
They
is that
said,
it
listen,
happened.
this ain't going to. Yeah. Hold up.
All right, there's anomalies.
We
that
can't
happen.
say because, oh, well, it happened. You know what? Twin, where you at?
I'm here.
I don't want to say our women, but I have to say our women.
Who is our? American?
Our, as in, well, American black women. Go to the most extreme fact. It's a fact. Don't get it messed up. It is a fact. It happened. Let's not get that part messed up. But it's extreme.
But okay.
Okay, it's not a regular practice.
I'm gonna say that
polygamy is not a regular practice.
it is. It is. Is it?
Polygamy is practiced everywhere, pretty much, except here in England.
Polyandry is a regular practice. Y'all just don't know it's happening.
No, it's
But
not.
if you don't know about it, that's not polyandry.
Right.
So
It's not mainstream.
Same thing for polygamy.
It's been mainstream.
Same thing for
we
polygamy.
mean,
No, polygamy's been mainstream.
yeah, you have
but
to.
it happens with the women too, and they have those
It doesn't.
marriages and stuff.
It
now.
doesn't. Who's the father of the child?
Father
Us.
of what child?
All of us.
All right, but that's another topic. So I knew she was gonna bring that. But anyway, I'm stirring on that.
How you knew I was gonna bring that up?
Because
He knows you so well.
Exactly.
He knows me so well.
She got the sister's back. Got to put that right hand up.
So, for you guys, thank you for joining in on our talk group here. Tomorrow night we're going to have part 2 of this. So we're getting
What?
tomorrow night we're going to get into.
Whoa.
There's 2.
Invoice you, sir.
It's going to be a more in-depth discussion. That's will be tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anybody, you can go to House of Otem, HOSEOFOTEM.com. Almost spelled it wrong. And click on Hot Topics Podcast and join us from the events menu. So anyway, join us at 10 o'clock and come with your questions. And we're going to have some fun with that one. 10 o'clock tomorrow. Be there. Thank you all for joining us. Oh, we got to have a word of the day. The word of the day is going to be polyandry.
Whoa.
Okay. So if you guys didn't know, we have
Whoa.
a word of the day.
Twin.
If you get the word of the day for every episode during that month, you will have
Twin.
an opportunity to win a prize.
Come on, twin.
Polyandry.
Are you frozen?
Who?
Me?
You're muted.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
muted, twin.
Your video's frozen.
Now you're back on, Brian.
All right.
You were frozen.
I was just saying, twin, come on. Blasphemy.
Oh, we can have that topic too. We got to get more women in there though.
Yeah.
So anyway, but thank you for joining.
Thank you, family, for listening to the latest episode of Hot Topics. As usual, listen, like, share, subscribe. Ta.